Hi, Stefan Swartling here from Swartling Network. I've got a question from one of my followers, Mark Dale, that says, do a video about your iPhone 6, how you have adjusted to using it. Are you doing things on it that you wouldn't do on your iPhone 5S? Video editing and etc. And as I've said before, since I bought the iPad Air 2, I don't use my iPhone so much anymore because I do everything on the iPad Air 2. So what I do with the iPhone 6 is normally just recording video. I do all my videos on the iPhone 6, then transfer those videos, the complete iMovie project via AirDrop to my iPad. But I actually could use it for video editing too, if not the iMovie version for the iPhone is much worse than it is on the iPad. You can, for example, not see the waveform for the audio, so you can't cut exactly where you want to cut after you have talked in the video. So that is a huge difference for me, because the iPad version you can see the waveform, so you can cut the video clips exactly where you want to. So if that feature would be added to the iPhone version, I could actually do the video editing on the iPhone instead of the iPad. But AirDrop the project to my iPad is incredibly fast, so that is not a problem really. And I also use the iPhone 6 for reading. I read a lot on the iPhone 6. I think the iPhone is more comfortable to read on than the iPad because it's smaller to hold. I usually lay on my side and reading, so holding my iPhone 6 in my hand doing that is much easier than having the iPad Air to read on. And I read both ebooks and a lot of tech news in my pocket reading list. And I also do some occasional blogging on my iPhone when I don't have my iPad Air with me. And then I do the blogging in the great app called Editorial. And I also use my iPhone for a lot of social networking. I use it a lot for Twitter and Google+. So mainly I use it as a camera and for reading. But has it changed how I use it compared to the iPhone 5S? Well, actually no. I did the exact same things with the iPhone 5S because I had the iPad Air 1 for everything. So I didn't use my iPhone 5S for creating content, not so much. So I did some light blogging and recording videos for my YouTube videos as I do now. One big difference though is that it's much easier to read on the iPhone 6 than it is on the iPhone 5S, and that is thanks to the larger screen, and I can have larger text because I can zoom iOS 8 on the iPhone 6. I can't do that on the iPhone 5S. So the iPhone 6 is perfect for reading. It's so great. It's the perfect format for reading really, especially ebooks. And of course another difference is that the camera on the iPhone 6 is better than it is on the iPhone 5S, but the camera on the iPhone 5S was really good too. But the front camera that I use to do these more vlog-like videos is much better on the iPhone 6 than it is on the iPhone 5S. You can even record in 1080p on the iPhone 6, but you can't do that on the iPhone 5S. With the front camera you can only record 720p. So to summarize, I don't use my iPhone 6 so much anymore because I have the iPad. I have the iPad for everything I do, and the iPhone as a camera only and for reading mostly. Okay, bye!